Hello and welcome back to Chapel Station and to episode 15 of building my first model railway. This episode is going to be slightly different, as you might have gathered from the intro, because I've got a new train. It's the much sought after London Underground 1938 stock from EFE and Bachmann. I wasn't going to buy this yet because I haven't actually built my underground station, but I was looking for underground trains and just seeing what was available. And there just is very, very little about. I think the previous releases have all been snapped up. I was following something on eBay and it was one of these original EFE carriages that you then had to fit your own bogies and own motors onto, which is a bit scary thought anyway. And even that went for £270. It was just ridiculous. I was looking, and every week I sort of kept doing a search, and then all of a sudden these were out of stock everywhere, and all of a sudden this one popped up in Gauge Master's website and they only had one in stock, which was incredible. And even more so, it was discounted to £310. I think the RRP is £350. But for some reason they discount it even though they are so rare. So I snapped it up. And living in Jersey, we don't pay VAT either. So I actually got this for a ridiculous price of £250. And it was just, even though it's still a lot of money, I just couldn't resist not getting it really, so I had to buy it. So yeah, I haven't opened it yet, so I'm going to video me opening it, and hopefully it's going to run on my track well and fit in with my planned underground station. So looking forward to getting this out, getting this on the track and seeing how it goes. I've seen a few reviews online and they're all pretty positive about it, so fingers crossed this is all going to be perfect. Okay, so hopefully you can all see this. Try to rig up my camera above the desk. So yeah, took this out of the box at all. And it's my first unboxing video as well, because I've not done any unboxing videos before. So a few first underground train, first unboxing video. I think, as other people said on the video, it's quite a nice box actually, quite a nicely designed box. Not that it means a lot, but it's quite nice to put some effort into it. And instructions there. And then it looks like they come in 4 different boxes. That's not a good sign, something's shaking. And hopefully that's the accessory pack in there. Yeah, something's rattling around. But 4 separate boxes. Don't know where to start really. Don't even know how to get them out of the box. So maybe they just slide out. Yes, they do. Okay. So I have no idea what car this is. That's got the accessory bag in the top. How well you can see all of this. I might just try and zoom in a bit more closer. Don't touch my camera too much because it's probably liable to. There you go. Liable to all fall down. Okay, yeah. So there's accessory pack in the top, which looks like the couplings. Yeah, they are the couplings. Look like they've all got electrical connectors in them. So, no, 2 electrical and 2 are blank. So the sleeve had moved a little bit, but look, see is any damage. This is the end car, one of them. D, so I'm guessing that's at the end, being D. But yeah, it's a lovely little carriage, no marks on it at all, which is good. Excellent. So that's that one. Let's see what the next one is. Next one, again, this one's got something rattling in it, which is a little bit nervy. Let's see if I can get it out. Best to get these out. There you go. Slide it out. And the sleeve has moved as well. Okay, that's rattling. Yeah. So, you can see what's rattling. That's not good. I'm guessing that's the screw in there. Trouble is these, only one in stock. Don't suppose I'm going to get a replacement. Looks like it's just a middle carriage, so hopefully I'll have to work out how to get the thing, man. Screw that back in. Even so, when you're spending a lot of money on it's supposed to be new. That's a worry. Okay. Put that to one side. I'll keep going and then decide what to do. Spoke too soon with that video, didn't I? So hopefully it's all going to be good. Alright, so it's the next one. Again, no rattling on that one. That's good. Again, the sleeve has moved. These sleeves are as good as useless because they just aren't over the carriage at all. That said, there's no damage to it, this one. It's all secure, okay. So I can work out how to get the securing on that other one. And the last one, which I'm going to guess is the other driving car. Out. Again, you can see the sleeve again. It's just as good as useless. Take that off. Yeah, that's the other driving car, which is number A. So fortunately the driving cars look okay. It's just that one carriage. So they all look in good condition on the outside. It's just the bogey that's come off the carriage I'm going to have to sort out. But they're very cute looking. Do look nice. I think they'll fit in quite nicely because there isn't a lot of clearance underneath where my YouTube station's where my tube, where our underground station is, there isn't a lot of clearance, so I think actually having a slightly smaller train will go nicely. So yeah, I'm just going to stop the video now then and see if I can repair this one before I put them on. So I just thought I'd film this bit so you can see. The instructions say they're a push fit, so I literally just got the thing just underneath because it's just hard to grip, and then got these couple of bits of card in and slid them across, and it is literally just a push fit. Okay, so that's what's come off. I don't know how that even holds it in. Maybe it's slightly bigger than the flange, so that's just which way I could put it around. Doesn't look like it makes any difference. So I'm whispering, I'm sort of talking and thinking at the same time. So yeah, it looks like that just goes in there. It's interesting to see the inside. You can see all the detail. That's the lighting strip, if you can see it along there. And there's some roof detail they've put in as well. Little handrails that dangle down, if you remember. Any of those that have been on these stock, I remember riding them in the 80s. On the Northern Line, I think it was the last few were running. I do remember getting them, and They're quite characterful. So I reckon that is bigger than that, and therefore that's stopping it. Yeah, only just, but that's what stops it falling through. So hopefully I can just put that on there, get a little screwdriver, do that up, and then it'll be working fine. So fingers crossed, I'll do that now, stop the video so I can do that, and then let you know how it goes. So I just thought I'd show you this as well before I connect it. So yeah, so two lots of these couplings have got connectors with some copper fittings, brass fittings, copper fittings. Don't know if you can see that. And then two are just plain. And then for the non-driving, one end has obviously got the electrical connection, so you have to make sure you get it the right way up and on the right end of the carriage, and then they just push in, but they're quite tight and these move around quite a bit, so it's a bit unnerving. So I sort of pinched it with my thumb and then try and get it to go in like that, and then it's in. It's harder when you're trying to get the other end on the carriage. It's all a bit fiddly, and then I've got to try and do all four, obviously. So I've done the two driving ends with the electrical connections first. And again, I'm going to try and hold that in position like that. But it is quite fiddly. There you go. So that's them two done. I've done the other two. So now I've just got to connect all four. I'll put it on the track and then do the non-electrical connection one. The trouble is then I suppose they're all connected together and you've got to move them around as a group of four, which is a little bit difficult. So I'll try and leave them probably on my track in the underground bit, which is just under here. So I'll get that set up and then fingers crossed they all start running fine. So the good news is, as you can see, it's running around my layout perfectly. I'll just follow it around, so excuse the panning. It's nice and quiet. This is running at full speed. As you can see, it isn't a tremendously fast train. But that said, I don't think they were that fast in real life, so I think it's probably prototypical. You can see there, past my bottle of beer. It's running lovely around the layout. I love the lights, they look really good. Shame it hasn't got driving lights and that, but still, looks really effective, I think. Let's come over here again, give you a close up of it. Sorry if the motions make me a bit dizzy. So the good news is it's running perfectly well in both directions. You can see there, comes around here through my tunnel, just let's see it. It even climbs up my 3.5% incline. So yeah, very pleased with that. I'll show you a close up in a minute of it going really slowly, because it's incredible how slowly it goes. Okay, now for the test run, see if it can come in off the siding. Do it nice and slowly. Holding my breath almost. But yes, perfect. A bit of a wobble. And there she goes. Just bring that into the station now. Nice. You can see under there, fits really well. So let's take it back out. So I am really pleased with this EFE 1938 stock underground train. Good choice for my first unboxing video. As you've seen, it runs really smoothly. It's all on DC, control is really good. It goes around my layout with the inclines. There's a couple of first radius curves in this inner loop as well. So you've seen that, and it really negotiates the points into my siding, which leads to the underground station, which is a bit I was really worried about, and obviously it needs to be able to do that, and I'll just show another little short clip of it here. But yeah, it negotiates those really well, better than some of my other locomotives in fact. So really impressed with the way it runs, really impressed with the smoothness and the control of it. It looks brilliant. It's a good speed for my layout. It's not a huge layout, so it trundles around there lovely. So yeah, 10 out of 10 really for the actual model. Just a shame that when it arrived the bogey was not attached, and I had to get the screwdriver out, which you shouldn't have to do really with any brand new expensive model. But I'm glad I fixed it, glad it's running well, and I'm glad I managed to get hold of one. Like I say, I thought they'd all sold out as soon as most of them on pre-order. But yeah, I managed to get one, and if anyone's thinking of getting a tube train, underground train, and can get hold of one, then I'd highly recommend it. So hopefully you found this video really useful, particularly if you're looking to get an underground train. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and hit the bell button if you want to be notified of future videos. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy your modelling, stay safe, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.